Quesi! Get out! Who do you think you are to defoil our ritual? One of those mind shakers, no doubt.
Aiden, it is your duty to assure we are not interrupted.
1,000 pardons, Tien. It is indeed one of those mind shakers.
A mind shaker? Look at him more closely, Aiden. He is an Almanawi. Present yourself and tell me why you interrupt our ceremony.
My name is Disarday. I have come looking for you to ask for your help.
This man with you, he is one of the mind shakers. One who attempts to turn our village.
I am not a mind shaker. A missionary. But I am indeed a priest, and I assure you I have no intention of attempting to...
Really? Those who claim to belong to the light spend their time bothering...
I had no knowledge of their presence here. I am only here to accompany my young...
Then, how can I...
My cousin suffers from a terrible
I do not know this sickness. But
It turns the blood black and provokes terrible suffering. And alas...
we've never seen the ailing touched by such a sickness. And
We are looking for a remedy, but urgently need to relieve his pain. Could you slow the progression of the sickness? Keep him from suffering?
in that, I can help you. I know how to make one forget the pain, even...
But Tiern, with all that is happening now, you cannot leave.
That is true. My village needs me now.
What is going on? Perhaps we can help you.
Truly? You?
Do they have a choice, Aiden? They do really seem to have need of me.
Well then, tell us what we need to do.
The situation has become unbearable. And it all started when they wanted to convert everyone and take them to another place. And of course, the village folk would not be persuaded.
And it was also at that time the Tenlands...
There are many wounded. And recently, many have gone missing.
I can try and talk sense into the missionaries. Perhaps with the help of Bishop. As for the attacks of the creatures, I will see what I can do.
Our master hunter. Or the family...
Very well. I'll take care of it. Make preparations to accompany us.
Do not worry. If you see to the concerns of my...
Let's go and see this master hunter. He should be able to tell us more about these attacks. Good day.
Beurtir tu madre, Naixe. I am indeed one and the same.
The Donegad Katasach spoke to me about the animal attacks.
The Tenlands have been angered. They are very... The beasts have always lived here. But they only... Of late, they attack on sight. There have been many wounded. And some of us. It may be that the Tenlands killed them, but it is also possible they...
What can you tell me about the
They are normally very peaceful creatures, very calm, but who defend their young. During the attacks, I noticed that they were not all the same.
What do you mean?
That the other beasts don't come from here, but from other places. And that they are coming more and more often.
Were there many victims?
Many wounded. Thanks to the healing powers of the Donegad, they survived. But the attacks happen more and more often. And they come with greater fury. I tried to chase them away, to destroy any nest. And now our children disappear. Distress alone could kill our village.
Can you tell me who they are?
A young fisherman and a gatherer.
I will go and see them. I believe I can help you in your fight against the Tenlands.
You must destroy their nests. It's sad, but there are most likely 3 around here. I can point you. I would have taken care of it, but my village cannot spare. I did not find the 2 others.
And how would I go about...
You must burn them and kill the dominant one. We see them especially at dawn. After that, We no longer see them. The night belongs to the Tenlands.
I thank you for your advice. Isn't it odd that these creatures who are normally passive...
Yes. Yes. This has never happened.
What do you know?
I do not speak of things I am not sure. The Renaig say, like you.
Is there anything that we might be able to do for...
Besides destroying their nest, do you know the art of crafting weapons? Our artisan was a...
I can try to...
Here, in this condition.
What do you know about...
The mind, they speak. All that they want to... Their word, they follow.
Have you tried to fight?
No, I think, but how...
It sounds as if... Look, I really need you.
I regret I cannot speak.
I must be going. Katazak advised us to speak with the families of those missing. Perhaps they might know where the Tenlands have built their nests. Good day. I have been sent here by your Donega.
I hope he is right, and that you are not like them.
It is for that very reason that I'm here.
Then I will tell you.
Your sister, what does she look like?
She is a very beautiful young woman.
Is she very...
Oh yes, she knows it very well.
How long has she been missing?
2 nights have gone by since. She told me that she was going to gather, but she never returned.
Do you know where she usually goes picking?
Certainly, in the clearing.
Is there anyone in the village that might...
No, everyone loves her.
Why do you say that?
She is beautiful and young.
What do you think likely happened to her?
She might have been attacked by the Tenlands. But it was early.
You think it might have been something...
I hope. Even if it is a stray, they were pestering her the other day.
But do you think that they might have captured... I must leave. Good day. My name is Desardet from...
Yes, my little brother.
Your Donegad asked me to help.
This is true? I hope your words to be heard.
Can you describe your brother for...
He is young, rather tall and strong. The girls find him handsome. He is such a nice boy, but he is wild off the tether, and often is...
Can you tell me more precisely when he disappeared? Where and under what circumstance?
It was 2 days past. I saw him leave to go fishing.
And you cannot remember anything out of...
No, he was full of joy, full of...
Did your brother have any enemies?
No, I can't think of anyone who would plant strangleweeds. He didn't get along particularly well. Perhaps the missionaries. He did get into a...
That could be a lead.
He has been dreamy and more joyful than you, but he no longer wants to share secrets with me. He told me that he has grown...
What do you think most likely?
He could have come face to face with Tenlands, but he knew how to avoid them. He got into a fight with...
You think the missionaries might have sought vengeance?
I don't know. But he might have went to find them in their village.
I will go and see. Maybe they can tell me more. I must be... Here is your weapon. It is just like new.
Thank you. You have given it back. It belonged to my master before me. It may be that you are more unarmed. During my walks, I saw a great eye. Felt that he called them.
Why didn't you try?
He is very strong. And the eye placed traps all...
You say he doesn't have his place.
That he was brought here to attract the other, but I cannot prove this. That
The brother of the young fisherman told...
we have had arguments from time to... This boy is too quick to anger.
And you didn't try to...
Of course not. None of our kind.
I must be going.
Do you have any news?
Not yet. Your sister, by chance, was
They have known each other since they were little.
only friends?
Yes. He defended her when the...
I couldn't care less about her reputation.
I have told you all I know.
Very well. Let's continue. Forgive me for insisting, but
You are mistaken. You should stop.
very well. I must...
Do you...
No. Tell me,
Before they...
do you know?
No,
Well,
it is...
could you tell me what?
they
The one
yeah.
I'm going... Forgive you. Very well. I must leave.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
To my health, and death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Good day. I am the legate of the Congregation of Merchants.
Of course. Our allies from the continent are always...
Have you heard about the Tenlin attack?
I didn't know those creatures were given that name, but yes, we offered them our help. And some
In exchange for some
Of course. These horrible beasts have to chase only a few away would be of no...
You haven't been victim.
On occasion, yes. But
could you tell me what your...
we must return these lost souls to the light. We have constructed the in this protected paradise. They...
Have you heard about the Tenlin?
I didn't know those creatures were given that. We offered them our help.
In exchange for some
Of course. These horrible beasts have to chase only a few away.
You haven't been victim.
On occasion, yes.
You seem to assert that the attacks of these... Whereas these are creatures that the natives have always known. They nest beside...
These are familiar beasts, but these creatures have been riled up by the sending them against... There is only one way to truly make these attacks.
The Donegad wishes your departure.
And you expect us to obey him? To leave would be to abandon... No, my child. We will...
The Donegad wishes your departure.
And you expect us to obey him? Haven't you understood that to leave would be to abandon the simplistic souls? No, my child. We will not leave this...
I must go. We are going to need to find some leverage if we want to force these missionaries to leave. Perhaps searching through their belongings will give us something we can use to put pressure on them. One more thing.
Yes?
I must go. One more.
Yeah.
I must go. How can these so-called religious men dare to abuse these young people? I thought that the word of the Enlightened was very clear on this subject.
These missionaries are a disgrace to our order. Believe me, I'll make sure they cannot hurt anyone else.
One more thing.
Yes?
I found a document in your belongings. Your missionaries have forgotten the divine teachings. Are not all...
A few missionaries did stray from the path. This is true. But our mission, you should have never read that.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Let's see who the enlightened will favor.
Stop! We lay down our weapons.
Well, now leave the region and do not return.
We shall not forget the manner in which you have treated us, but you shall not see us.
This is one of the 3 nests that I need to destroy.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
To my help! And death to the others!
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
The leader mentioned that their dominant only went out at dawn. I would be better to come back later. It is dawn. The ideal moment. I must kill the dominant before destroying the nest.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
To my help! And death to the others!
Shadow engulf our enemies!
Given the presence of tenlins in this clearing, there must be a nest not far from here.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
To my health, and death to the others!
Move away!
Storm. It can't be removed. I must kill the dominant before destroying the nest.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
To my health, and death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Protect me in this battle!
To my health! And death to the others!
May the fire engulf us!
The hunter told me that I would find a nest in this area.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Death to the others!
The ideal moment. I must kill the dominant before destroying the nest.
Protect me in this battle.
To my help! And death to the others!
The third nest is destroyed. The Master Hunter will no doubt be relieved to hear it.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
To my help! And death to the others!
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Green blood! To my help! And death to the others!
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Your armor is falling apart. May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Kill these blue bloods! To the others!
Engulf our enemies.
Things are about to get dicey! to get dicey.
Your armor is falling apart! May the shadow engulf our enemies! May the shadow engulf our enemies! Be careful, my child! You need... May the shadow engulf our enemies!
A basket full of berries and a trap full of fish. All of it scattered and half eaten by beasts. Our two lost souls were here together. They must have been attacked, or they wouldn't have left their takings. Let's search the area. Maybe we can find their trail.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
To my help! And death to the others!
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
To my help! And death to the others! Move away!
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
To my help! And death to the others!
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
dicey!
That cavern seems to be home to some creatures. Let's be wary. It could very well be the lair of that great Tenlin the hunter spoke of.
Maybe an light protect me in this battle.
To my help! And death to the others! Move away!
Few corpses. One is older than the others. Judging from his clothing, he was a missionary. The two others are more recent. A man and a woman. No doubt our missing couple. They were dragged here and devoured alive. What a tragic fate.
Protect me in this battle.
To the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
You're on.
I cannot believe that these missionaries used such a ruse to achieve their goals. 2 youths died because of them.
And we wonder why the natives have a bad opinion of us.
Let's return to the village. Their families need to be informed.
Well, Onol Manawi, have you...
I found him, but I'm truly sorry. Your brother is dead.
Tire. He knew every stone on our lands. It couldn't have been...
He had a liaison with a young girl. They must have forgotten the hour. I found both of them.
How terrible. Why I must recover his body?
With the body of the girl he loved. In a cavern, but it is a dangerous place. Other Tenlins might still be roaming there.
I have a duty owed to my little...
I must be leaving.
Do you have any news?
Yes.
Oh no.
I found her body in the lair of a...
But how could she have been surprised by the beast?
She went out to meet the young fisherman. I'm so sorry.
I must bring her body back.
You should not go alone. I killed as many as I could, but it would be better...
I shall follow your counsel, Onol Manawi.
I must leave now. The nests are destroyed. And with the death of the White Tenlin, the attacks should cease. We were even able to convince the missionaries to leave. Katasak should be willing to follow us now. Let us go and find him.
I can see from your face.
Indeed. I put the White Tenlin down, who was... The attacks should no longer... I also encouraged the mission...
I regret that violence was necessary to make them
In the end, we found the missing young ones.
undivorced tier end.
Will you accompany me now?
I have packed what is needed.
This pain, it'll be the death of me. I can't control my body. It's like being a stranger in a marionette set ablaze, consumed by a smouldering fire. The moment's growing near, isn't it? Am I about to surrender my ghost to the Reaper of Souls? You flutter in just when you're needed, cousin. As always. Who are you? Your hand is cold as ice.
Your cousin is burning.
That is such a relief.
Let me present Katasak, Constantin. He is the greatest healer on the island. He will help you.
Please, stay.
I am here for you, Rnaise, and I will not leave until I found a way to ease your pain and suffering. Fill your mind with the patience of the ocean. I know not how much time I will need. I've never seen such a sickness. The spirits of your lands must be quite horrendous to cast down such evils upon the peoples that live there.
Thank you. The mage doctor of Teleme put on quite a show of light. Lovely. But it had no remedial effect. I give you my last ounce of hope. Thank you, cousin. I don't want to imagine my plight without your intervention. My fair cousin! Come closer and tell me what brings you...
Constantin, how are you feeling?
This sickness is horrible, believe me. Now I understand what you're... But you have not come to hear my complaints. Speak.
How are relations with our...
Oh, they bow and scrape, and they so that they can better try to convince... Taleme wants to convert me, and the Alliance assures me that only they will allow us to better... They're a bunch of old foxes. The only thing they really want is to increase their influence.
Are you liking your new role as...
Honestly? Once the thrill of the first few days, I receive delegations from most of them take me for a fool. I would love to simply brush them. I have so many...
I'm going to...
Look out!
Karantz, do you need something?
I must...